By many accounts, one of the most underrated home venues in all of the NFL resides in the heart of Nashville, Tennessee, and that's where we find ourselves at Nissan Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Washington football team and the Tennessee Titans. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. To speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
It's a gain of 10.
It's a first down on a gain of 10. Here's a quick throw out to Mims. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another first down. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, they sent the power set out there, and their job is to be man-on-man and move people so they can run the football. But that time, too many men didn't get moved in the box defensively. They end up throwing him for a loss.
Second and 11. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Jacob Hollister, the one he was looking for. And now it's 3rd down.
Down and the 11.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Got an open man, finds Gibson. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 15 yards the pickup. First down, Washington.
First down, Washington.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Gun. They'll look to throw. Able to connect with Mims. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. And a give this time to the tailback. And he'll go down at the 28. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Right back to him on first down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. He's going to swing this one out to his running back. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. And a good sign for them right now to have their young quarterback looking confident on the opening drive.
Now, we haven't met a young quarterback, a veteran quarterback. It doesn't matter. We haven't met a quarterback yet that doesn't tell us he's confident about his abilities, right?
That's true.
But when you're young, it's really important to get off to a good start because it does build up that confidence and allows them to play better as the game goes on.
Especially crucial here on the road. He'll drop to throw. 4th down now as the Titans defense holds up in coverage.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Short of the goal line.
To me, that's a terrific run on 1st and goal at the 3. They got 2 yards. I'd line right back up and give it to him again.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal will feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw, eluding the pressure, and he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. It's their quarterback, taking it in. And Washington takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. It's good, and Washington will take a 7-0 lead. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Tucker McCann set to kick off.
McCann's got it teed up. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. On first down, Garoppolo. Flushed. Now Garoppolo lost the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And he gets it back into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery leading to a Washington touchdown. So this defense clicking early in the year, week one, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1.
21. Here we go.
Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. Goodwin able to haul it in. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. But forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
At the 36-yard line.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Running from the gun, Henry. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Ball carrier.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On 2nd down, it's Henry. And he's going to be stopped close to the 1st down marker at Washington's 12-yard line. 20-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
A 1st down carry for Henry. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And that's thrown to Pyramid out wide. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
12-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Washington on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Here's Jackson to return. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. 2 minutes to play. First half. It's 14-0. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. On 2nd and 7, Garoppolo. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
White. Hey, come on.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give them 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They'll run on first down. It's Henry, and he gets it down to the 32. Number 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
32-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
To throw is Garoppolo. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or 2 shy of midfield.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Got a man, it's Gibson, complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 11 yards there, first down.
11 on the play. And the Washington first down.
They're going to look to throw. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down.
First down, Washington.
Back to throw again. He rifles one that's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. Accelerating, and off he goes. Past the 20, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Simmons.
You think you're going into halftime with a good-sized lead. Not so fast. That pick six really changes the complexion. Probably also changes the halftime speech.
No doubt about it. Instead of going in relaxed, you're probably a little more uptight right now. Probably a little bit angry. Let's see if they can get their focus back.
Point after, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. This is T.J. Logan to return it. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Washington takes over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Here's Tressway now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Here's Jackson. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime.
At their own 33-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Well, they intercept Garoppolo for the 3rd time. Picked off by Marcus Williams. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Set to kick off.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
20-yard line.
Here we go.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
21, 21. 56, check 56.
On first down, Henry. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And right side, Henry's got it. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 7 yards there and a first down.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
On the tackle.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 40.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Garoppolo. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Deep ball for Goodwin. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, man. Let's make these babies cry all the way back. Switch. Check 3.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Now they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Washington.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Steps away to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. And to give this time to the tailback. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
With it is Jackson. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 33-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. They'll run on first down. It's Henry. The safety Landon Collins there to make the tackle.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Tenth carry now for Derrick Henry. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come out in a 4-receiver look. 3 men to the right side on 2nd and 6. Garoppolo now. Flushed out right. And he finds Corey Davis. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on first and goal. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
On 2nd and goal, Garoppolo. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance. The passing game's off balance.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. From 8 yards out. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 16 yards, a first down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On first down, he'll drop to throw. That's caught by Hollister. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
Another carry.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback, and he'll be taken down at the 34. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
2nd and 9.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. He's making quite a splash here in his NFL debut.
Well, he was advertised as being NFL ready, and both you and I tend to arch an eyebrow a little bit when we first hear that. But I think that they were right about this one.
Now off here to his running back. Into the secondary again. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A great effort there with his first career touchdown in his first career game.
And Washington has taken the lead.
It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
21. Titans 14. Tucker
McCann's got it teed up.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore.
And he will bring this one back. It is a pick six for a Washington touchdown.
So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Extra point forthcoming.
For the extra point.
He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
28. Titans 14.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Landon Collins.
And he will bring this one back. It is a pick six for a Washington touchdown.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Tucker McCann set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week one because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. Deron Payne, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 15 yards on the play, first down.
44-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second.
So a victory here for the Washington football team.
And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come.